arrays. Okay, another important topic in PowerShell. What is an array? Arrays are nothing but these are the collection of the items. Let me write it down. These are the collection of the items. Okay, and another main thing here is the item can be of same type or different type. So what does it mean by different type or same type? So whatever the elements present in that array, it's of same type means it's all the items are belonging to integer. That's a one category. All are belong to string category. Okay, so that means it is the same type. Different type means in a single array we can add both integer as well as float or string. All the values we can club together in case of different type. Okay, when I provide any example you will come to know what is the same type or what is a different type. Okay, so this is a simple definition of an array. Okay, next thing is creating and initializing an array. Okay, to create and initialize an array, assign the multiple values to the variable. Okay, so yeah, will the syntax for an array is at and open and close. So this is a simple syntax. Like this is how the array looks like. I'll always put a hash symbol at the front, so that will be considered as an comment. Okay, so let me take an example. I'll create a variable called $a and I'll put elements here. So this indicates it is an array, and then I'll pass the value to that. I'll give 1 2 3 4 5. So these are the value I have given to it. Okay, let me select all of these and execute. So now we have created a simple array where I have stored all 5 values and all are belonging to the type of integer here. Okay, so it is nothing but collection of items of same type. This is a particular example. Okay, if you want to see the result, just give $a, hit enter, and you will see the entire data whatever present inside that array. Okay, so then so you can store any type of data you want. Now I'll store like name. I'll give the name as name and then I'll pass the value. So this time I'll give the string Ramesh, George, right, Chetan, and so on. Whenever you are providing any string value, please make sure that has to be in the inverted comma. Then only it will be considered as a string. Please try to remember this point. So that is what I mentioned Ramesh, George or Chetan in the double inverted comma. Let me select the second one and execute. Now I'll display the result of $name. Okay, the $name variable contains these many information. It's nothing but the name of those. Okay, and as we discussed in our last class, how to get the what type of data it is. For that, what you need to do, just mention the variable name, then provide the method. What is the method? Get type. So just provide this method and you are able to get the result. It is of type object and system array is the base type here. Okay, not necessarily you have to provide in this fashion only. You can give like this as well. For example, I'll give 22 and then 5, then 3 4, then 100. You can give in this fashion as well. It will consider that also. Let me take and execute this. $ab dot get type. Okay, so you see the same type of result here as well. Both are belongs to array objects. Okay, and then how to fetch the objects in an array. So right now you are seeing, if you take an example of line number 5, so there are 5 elements in that array. How to fetch that? So there comes into the picture of indexing part. In case of PowerShell, we need to provide the index values to get the data present in an array. So index always start with 0. This is very important. Don't confuse like it will start with 1, something like that. It is always start with a 0. That has to be a very key point here. Okay, let me execute this line one more time and I'll show you the result of how to access the elements one by one. I'll first $array, then provide the square brackets, open square bracket and close square bracket, and inside that mentioned which index value you are going to get it here. I want the 0th index. Click on index. That's what you are seeing 1, because in the 0th index we are seeing the value 1. Likewise, if you want to see the second index, so that will be 3, because so this is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index, right? So we have provided second index here. That is what you are seeing the value 3. Okay, very simple. This is same for everywhere. Now I'll take an example of this dollar name, and I'll execute dollar name. Yeah, I'll pass the index 1. So this time it should be George. Why? Because 0th index is Ramesh and first index is George. Okay, likewise you can access the elements one by one from the array. Okay, suppose if you want to create a range here, that also possible here. You can also create and initialize an array using the range operator. How to do that? Let me show. I'll create another variable called $C and I'll give the value 8. So whatever the data I have given after 5, that dot 8, that indicates it is in a range operator. Okay, this is nothing but a range. From this dot you have to understand this is in a range. Okay, let me select this and execute. Okay, now I will get the result of $C. You will see 5 6 7 8. How come the 6 7 were added here? Because these elements came into the picture because of the range operator, not necessarily 6 7. If you would like to put, like, I want to give 11 here, this time what is the output? The element should be like 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11, because we have used the range operator here. Let me get the result of $C, right? You are seeing the same result whatever I said so far. 5 to 11 we are seeing here. That is just because of this range operator. Okay, next. Okay, so whatever we have discussed so far, that all belongs to same type category. Now we will look into different type. What is the meaning of different type? I will create one more array here. I will give as different only, diff. Okay, so then as per the syntax, at then these two things. I'll pass the value 1 2 3, and after that I'll provide some string values here, like I'll give Mahesh, and then I'll pass Virat. Okay, so what happened now, in this particular array there are two types of data has been added. One is integer type, another one is string type. But still, when you execute this particular line, you are going to see the result. Why? Because array definition itself give the answer like that only. It's a collection of items of same type or different type, so it is going to get all the values whatever we provide. Let me execute line number 12 separately. Okay, I will want to see the result of that. Hit enter, right? You are seeing both integer value as well as the string value here. So this is what we call it as a collection of different types here. Okay, so hope the definition of the array is clear for you guys now. Okay, sometimes we may get the requirement for adding all different types of elements together into one array, and sometimes it is very important to add only one setup array into the particular array. In that case, you have to provide that information explicitly here. How? As we discussed in our last class, we need to provide that information at the front only while defining a variable. I will give an example. Now I will create a array called int32, and I'll provide some name like place. I will give it as a place. Okay, and then I'll pass the value to that. I will give Bangalore, then Chennai, and then I'll pass Mumbai. Okay, so this value I have passed here. Okay, and I'll execute this. Okay, so what is the error you are seeing here? Cannot convert system.object value of type system object to a type of system.int32. We have at the initial place defined as this place has to be with the value integer, so it will accept only the integer value. It will not going to take any strings, floating point, or date time kind of value. Okay, so this indicates that we have to provide the proper value whenever we define at the initial stage only. So now what I will do, I will remove the string int32 I will provide as string and I'll execute this time 1 again. Okay, so this time it accepted properly without providing any error. Why is it so? Because in the place that dollar place variable should always contains the string. That is what the instruction we have given here, and we pass the same kind of values here. All the values are belonging to the string category. Said that is what it accepted the values properly without any error. And even if you display the result also, you are able to see that Bangalore, Chennai and Mumbai were the data what we have passed there, right? So this is how you can take use of the what arrays here. Okay. Okay, next concept is combining of two different arrays. So for whatever we discussed, there is a only one type we have created. Now I would like to show how to combine. So like I got information from one particular file, and also I got information from another file. I want to combine both of type arrays only. Okay, so I'll show that how to do that. I'll just let me clear the screen. Okay, so I'll create one variable called $a, and then I'll pass some of the value to that, like 1 2 3, right? 3, that's it. I'll take another variable $b, and again this is also a type of array. Okay, and I'll pass the rest of the values like 4 5 6. Okay, so these are two different types of array. I want to see the result of these two in a single array. I'll create AB. Just I given AB just for understanding that I am combining both A and B. What I will do, I'll combine $a plus $b. Okay, so what it will do, it will combine both of those values whichever present in the $a and $b, and put that result in the $ab. That's what you are seeing it here. 1 2 3 is coming from $a, and after that 4 5 6 is coming from $b. Okay, so it's still taking 20. I think still it is taking the old value whatever $b we had defined earlier. Let me execute it one more time and I'll show that result again. Yes, it is better, right? First three data coming from the first array and next three data coming from the second array. Likewise, you can combine the data also from the two different arrays into a single array. Okay, this is how you can take use of array in your scripts. Okay, the next chapter is hash tables. We'll discuss about that now.